I did the 30 and 30 challenge, and I'm here to let you know if it's a good idea to do it or not. What's going on, everyone? SiNxRealize here. Ended up doing the 30 and 30 challenge. I did a video talking about that before. I'll make sure to put a card up in the corner or something like that. Pretty much going into detail what the challenge is, but essentially it's uploading 30 videos in 30 days, essentially doing a daily upload for that span of 30 days. I was initially going to do it for 31 days because that's the total length of March, but I couldn't handle doing that. It was a lot. So in this video, we're going to break down view comparison between February as well as March, how I felt during and after the 30 and 30, and I'll give my recommendations on if I think it's a good idea to give it a shot or not. So for anyone who doesn't know, I did specifically Fortnite content during this 30 and 30 because that was what I wanted to try to grow the channel around. And that's just pretty much what I've been primarily uploading over the past like couple months now anyways. So that was one thing that did make things a little bit more rough. And also, I apologize if I sound a little bit weird. I reset my computer trying to fix some things. Settings aren't proper yet, and I am a little bit sick. So on that note, we're just going to hop right into the analytics for February. So here we are taking a look at the analytics of February, which was the month before I actually did the 30 and 30. So during this time, I was typically just uploading like one video a week, a short whenever I felt like I had good content for it, as well as my live streams. If you guys want to check out the live streams, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. So even just looking here, like almost 1,400 views during that month. A lot of the videos that do give out the most views was shorts related, and a handful of them were of course from streams, but even that was kind of just mid numbers. These analytics that I am showing for like each specific month does include everything that has just been watched in general during this month. So there are things on here like the bad egg from Pokemon Dark Rising Part 6, which was a really old video, as well as some other things like pregnant e-girls in Overwatch. For some reason that video still gives me a good amount of views even though it's from August 2019. So you can kind of see up here like where things were getting views and whatnot. So practically all these colors are just like the top, I think it was 5 here. So as you can see, there was like my one short, it was consistently getting a good amount of views. I had a spike here for another short, another spike here for another short. But overall, my average videos, it seems like it was doing like maybe like averaging about 5 to 10 views anyways. If I'm lucky, it got a bit higher. Like when I did the reaction for the new Pokemon game, that was at like the end of the month. I pulled over 200 views on that because it was more relevant, honestly, as well as like gyro controls for Fortnite and just things that were of more relevancy, you know. But every other sort of video that I did, it was only about like 10-20 views or so, 20 if I was really lucky. A lot of my views did come from shorts, as you guys can literally see. My top 3 videos right here are shorts, and then the other 2 are just reactions to like the Nintendo Direct that happened, as well as the new Pokemon game. But that's honestly the main thing that we are looking at is like views and watch time here. I did end up gaining 29 subscribers during this month as well, because of all the impressions I had, as well as the views. People are looking at the videos, they're like, hey, I like this is funny, this is good content, hit subscribe. But honestly, that's really about all that I can say about last month. I had more time to get more shorts up because I just had free reign for my content. If we take a look at March here though, as you can see right here, while the shorts popped off, which this month I honestly didn't do too many shorts, just because of the fact that I had to upload every single day. So I was already burning myself out for content there. And when I did upload shorts, a lot of the time they didn't do so hot. I think this one was the only one that did do well. As you can see here, the views are already very, like, they're half of the views, half the watch time, half the subscriber count. And March, literally not even kidding, has more days in it than February does. February has 2 less days in it, and I had more than double the views, double the watch hours, subscribers, etc., etc. I even had a better click-through rate last month. Of course, during this time, I was still getting my streams in. A lot of these videos were doing like very mid, in my opinion. They're doing like maybe like a couple views here and there. If I was lucky, one would do like decent. But even during this month, the one short from February was still carrying this month with over 3,000 views. So that right there is huge. Same with these videos here in the top. All these ones are all older videos, but they did consistently better than what I have uploaded, which is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, it is what it is. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do like a little side-by-side of both of the analytics. So now what we're gonna do is we're just going to be comparing the 2 months. On the left side is February, the right side is March. You guys can see that literally up here. And I did set a filter to it, so that way it only shows the videos that were uploaded during that month. So that way the numbers wouldn't be more construed with previous videos views being accounted for. So this is just like views just like in general for like those months. So in February, I did have 12 videos that went up. And then in March, I had a total of 33, both of which include shorts. So I think in this one, I had 4 shorts in that month, 4 or 5. So take away that, I uploaded like 7 or 8 videos that month. In March, I uploaded 30 full-length videos. 3 of them were shorts. But honestly, you can see how shorts did in comparison. I feel like it was because of all the uploading I was doing, it kind of messed with the algorithm a bit for me. So like the bows are OP in Fortnite, that was my top video and that was a short. But if I try to find any of the other shorts, I don't think they did very well. I Almost Lived, that was only 9 views. And same with my other one, that was also 9 views, which is like, it was like an average video for me during the months. Like if you compare these videos to these, you can already see that my top 12 in comparison already has, like if you do like a 1-to-1, every single one it just beats it out of the water. The only one that doesn't is the 12th video, because I think that was the last video during that month, I believe. Yeah, it was the 25th, so I probably didn't upload too much after that. But I did actually do a little bit of math beforehand. If I was comparing the two and got rid of the shorts completely and just focused on the full-length videos, I only had 220 views in March and 434 views in February. Even without shorts, I doubled my viewership in February than I did with March. In March, it was completely cut in half. I feel like one of the problems was because of like how the algorithm works. It sees like how your sort of like consistency, and it'll push like based on that, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not the best YouTube guy. I'll keep it a stack. There's a lot of algorithm based videos if you guys want to check those out. So I feel like because I was uploading so much, it kind of put the algorithm in a little bit of a confusion spell. It was like, hold on, what's going on here? This isn't normal. And then I feel like the shorts didn't do so hot because I already uploaded during that day. So maybe it was like, hey, the double upload thing that you guys hear about every now and then. So I feel like maybe that had some sort of an impact. But like a handful of my videos didn't, like honestly, they just didn't do so hot. Like I have 3 here that have 1 view at most. The Tank Destroyer one was literally uploaded like on the 3rd, was like the last video up, so there wasn't enough analytics for that. But I can tell you right now, it has 0 views. And just like in every sort of aspect of February compared to March, it was double at least for practically everything. Whether it's counting for older videos views, newer videos views, the fact that the less content that I had, because I was able to focus more on how I edited it, how everything turned out, it does make it a lot easier. Because even though I did have more content in March, the videos weren't necessarily edited to the way that I really wanted to have them done, because I had to get a video up. It doesn't matter how badly it's edited, I have to do like small edits on videos. I can't do like more larger edits. So I think that kind of took away from people's interest in the videos because I couldn't necessarily do what I wanted. But we do have 2 more things I do want to talk about. One of them is like how I was feeling during and after the 30 and 30. So the first thing I'm going to mention is just the mental toll that this 30 and 30 did take on me. At the start of the month, I felt fine. I was cruising, I was bruising. I was making sure I had content ready. But by like midway to close to the end of the month was when I really started to notice my mental health was going downwards. It wasn't staying at like a consistent average like it should. My depression spiked up. I was just struggling mentally. There'd be some nights where I just wouldn't be able to sleep because I'm like, I need to get this video done. I need to do this. I need to do that. There was just a lot of thinking that ended up going through, whether I was at work or at home. And even because of doing the daily upload, you have practically no time for yourself. My days were spent focusing on getting the videos done. I try to get time in with my fiance as much as I possibly could, and even that was really hard to do just because of how much I had to put into it, because I'd be spending about like my 8 hours working, so that's there. I'd be trying to get like my 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep if I could. Some days it was honestly at most 6, and then I would have my 3 days a week where I was streaming 2 to 3 hours, which by the way, I stream, obviously you guys should know by now, I stream over here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so be sure to come through for those. Having to edit as well. Editing honestly takes more time than the actual recording of things, because there was some days where I would have to go through like 3 hours of footage, and that alone takes more than 3 hours to do, and then having to put like the small edits on it so that way it looks a little bit cleaner than just like throwing the raw footage up, call it a day, which I'll be honest, I thought about doing multiple times. Even in some, you can tell where I could have probably edited it a bit more, but I had to cut it loose because I was running out of time. And then I had to spend time doing the thumbnail, which is another like half hour recording. A lot of the recording I was trying to do during streams as well, just to make my life a little bit easier. But then like at the end of the night, I had maybe like an hour or 2 if I was lucky. Like practically this whole month, I was not touching grass because I like to have me time. I like being on my computer and stuff, but I do need my time away from it. And that just wasn't giving it to me. So my mental health was just right down. And then like getting close to the end, I was getting exhausted. That was a huge thing that came into part of it, because I was getting exhausted. I'd be tired. I'd be running on very little sleep, downing tons of caffeine, lots of coffee. Honestly, I think it might be one of the reasons why I got like a head cold and why I haven't really been feeling up to par at all this week. Like today is the best I've felt all week. Like literally since the 31st, today is the best I've felt, and it's the 7th. And I'm typically not someone who gets sick, but honestly, I think that month actually did me in. As soon as the 30 and 30 was done, I felt immediate burnout. I got the last video up, I turned my computer off. Every single time I went on my computer, I wasn't even playing games. I'd be watching like videos or something, or just like vibing. And typically like on an average day, I'd like boot up Fortnite and play like a few games if I felt like it. Today was like one of the very few days where I actually booted it up. Like I've played, in the span of a week, I've played like 2-3 hours of games, and just like games in general, not even just Fortnite, just like any game. So I just like felt completely burnt out from games, from content creation. So the real question that everyone is here for, if you guys have made it this far, you guys should hit that like button for me, and of course subscribe if you guys are new. Do I think the 30 and 30 is worth it? As a small creator, aka someone who has 1,000, 2,000 or lower subscribers, I will say no. It is not worth it. There's not enough time in the day to be doing a 30 and 30 unless you work from home, not work a whole lot, or you don't work at all, or if you don't have a social life. If you fit in any one of those categories, you could probably do it. If you're wanting to do it for growth or viewership, I personally didn't find it worth it, because like you saw the comparisons between the two. I was double in everything the previous month before the 30 and 30. I had double the amount of increased subs, double the views. But as a larger creator, if you have access to an editor or someone to help you edit your videos, absolutely. I'd say, why not? If you think that you can manage to get that content ready, polished, good to go, then yeah, it could honestly be worth it for a larger creator. Because if they already have that viewership, I think it would probably work out better for them. But overall, I do think if you don't already do daily uploading, maybe at least like a handful of videos a week, I would say the 30 and 30 honestly isn't worth it. Because I feel like one of the huge things is that it messes with your algorithm, especially if you're already consistently uploading on certain days or a certain amount during the week. I feel like mixing it up like that kind of puts your algorithm into a huge loop and be like, hold on, what's going on? You need to take a step back for a sec. So I'll keep it a stack. It was not worth it to me. I mean, hey, if you guys want to try it out, see if you can manage to go the full 30 days without missing a day or just uploading short content, which honestly, I feel like doing like 30 shorts would probably be a lot better for the channel instead of just 30 full-length videos, just because of how shorts work. If you guys don't know, it's literally like TikTok. It'll push your videos into like the shorts feed, and it'll try to get to like the right type of people who will enjoy the content, you know, which is why one of my shorts has honestly still been giving me views. Even to today, I still get likes, comments on it. So if you do try a 30 and 30, I would honestly say do the shorts route, because there's a better chance of growth potential there than just doing 30 full-length videos, because those won't necessarily get to the right people, and they necessarily might not click the video. And if they do, they might not like it because of how much lack of editing there is. Unless you're a crackhead editor and can edit like no tomorrow. But honestly, that's all I got for this. I'm going to be going back to my regularly scheduled content, like a short and a video a week. That's pretty much what I do, as well as my 3 streams a week. If this video helped you guys out, go ahead, hit that like button for me. Of course, subscribe if you guys are new. And let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are planning on trying the 30 and 30, or if this helped you decide whether or not you guys want to. But on that note, I'm going to get on out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.